We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Batting second, the second baseman, number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Yeah, and he's the guy who drives the bus on this team, leading the team in that home run department, and he's really been the guy they look to drive it out of the yard.
Yeah, normally there are 2 or 3 guys in every lineup that you want to proceed with caution. This big home run hitter, he's the guy in this lineup you need to be very, very careful with.
Lester ready, the 1-0. And not a bad night for baseball, and even 70 degrees here at game time. Now the 2-0 home.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Drilled to the right side, and that is through into right field for a single.
Batting third, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Fastball laid off well below the knees. McNeil, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Outside, 3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 18 for him on the campaign, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-1. is strike two swinging.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
A bouncer to the left side. There's Baez. And there's out number 2.
That is fifth. The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Now the first pitch here from Lester. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier
Now the pitch.
Baez.
Line toward the gap in left center. Marisnik will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder, Jason.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Bryant is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
2-1 to count. Porcello has his target and delivers. Count even at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Cubs are down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping into the box, Dominic Smith. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. One and two to Dominic Smith.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch coming from Lester. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. Smoked on the ground left side. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He comes in at 262 on the year. 3 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Here comes the 1-0. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jake Marisnick. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now the first pitch here from Lester.
Too high. Oh.
Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 22, Rick Porcello.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Rick Porcello. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Popped up. And Rizzo able to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. And it's gone into the bleachers. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Now in the box, Anthony Rizzo. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Too high, 1-0. Porcello is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind an account, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Cespedes. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. Ian Happ will be next. He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Settling in now, Ian Happ. First pitch coming, here it is. He swings and misses, throw down. He's right on time for Ramos to be credited with a caught stealing.
Very well could have been a hit and run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. ripped on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and up next will be the shortstop, Amed Rosario. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0. Come on.
Lester ready, the 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. Kipnis has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now that's number 6.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Bases are empty. One man out. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Mets as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And is the second baseman Jason Kipnis. In his career against Porcello, he's batting .324. He also has 1 home run. Here comes the first pitch. The high fastball is in there.
0-1's the count.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-1. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
The pitcher, John Lester, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set and the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Up next to the count, the shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Cespedes is there. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Porcello sets. First pitch on the way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Smith will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
The right fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yeah. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Very high, 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Two and one. Here's Lester's offering. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The catcher, number 40.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Count still at 1-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 4th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Smith is a first baseman, of course, but he can also be found in the outfield, as is the case in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Left side, but well foul. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The third baseman, Rick Porcello.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Marisnick. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the 2nd. The 0-1 on its way. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Looking up is the left fielder. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 2nd of the game, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Here it comes on 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 15 long balls and 51 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 2.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes going back to the track, to the wall, into the bleachers, and out of here. A solo home run for Kyle Schwarber. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
High in the air out to center field. Marisnik is after it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Jason.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He drew a walk his first time up. Porcello gets the sign and the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 3 runs already home here. 2-0 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-0.
Hey.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Cespedes on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 4 and the Mets 2. Next up from New York, J.D. Davis. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here it comes.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Lester ready, the 1-0.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-1. Hit in the air to right field. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. This is in the air to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 22, Rick Porcello.
Stepping in, Rick Porcello. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still down by a count of 4-2. Now at the plate, John Lester, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
John Lester.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Fastball called for strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third, and this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. To 1-2 now. Four 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle, scooped up, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Porcello's ready. Here comes the first pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Looking at his career totals, Hayward has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Amed Rosario. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Seared down the first baseline, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Lester will check in on first. Don't want to forget about it. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter.
I mean, that's a well-executed curveball right there. Pitcher does exactly what he wants to do. Gets the hitter out on his front foot, gets him out and around the baseball, and he still finds a hole.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Here's the 0-1.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
The 2-2.
3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Here comes another 0-2.
Ball 1.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run is in to score on the sac fly as this lead is trimmed to 4-3 now.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Ramos. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. A tying run is in to score from second. It's a 4-4 game.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat hit started.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be off for John Lester. So as he departs in a tie ball game, he'll remain responsible for those runners at the corners as he hopes the bullpen can work out of the jam. Trevor McGill takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Standing in now, Dominic Smith, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And another foul ball. Fouled away.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the bottom of inning number 6. And we are tied 4-4. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here comes the 1-0.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
On its way is pitch number 75. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Fastball here misses low, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Now the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we pull up our Cubs leaderboard, you can see he ranks 2nd on the team in that category. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Walker Lockett will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Walker Lockett.
Wilson Contreras will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Count 1-0.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Number baseman, number 44, Anthony.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the stretch. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
This is pulled into right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.D. Davis. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Fouled off. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the 7th.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. McGill, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Ball 1 will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. And now pitch on the way.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
This is pulled into right. A dive, but it's off his glove.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McNeil is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage. Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Three and 0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. 2 left for the Mets. Still all square at 4 apiece. Jerry Familia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 27, Jerry Familia.
So striding in, Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The center fielder, Ian Happ.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Now that's the second baseman.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, pulled toward right center field. Under it is Marisnik, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Victor Caratini will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 7, Victor Caratini.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, man. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 1-0 count. Here it is. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
2-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Jason Hayward would be next. 3-0, here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here.
just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
1-0. Here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a 3-run home run for Jason Hayward. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and it's now 7-4. Robert Gesellman takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Chris Bryant will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cubs 7 and the Mets 4. Dan Winkler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Pete Alonso will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Ball up there.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Yoenis Cespedes. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And that misses 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Digging in and looking for more, Wilson Ramos. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way.
No, that's more.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The left fielder, number 2, Dominic Smith.
Stepping up to the plate, Dominic Smith. He was a double play victim last time around. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it. 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Out of play off to the right. He's set. Now the pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Ready for another shot now. Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat.
Ball in. No, that's down.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. And he loses him on a breaking ball. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
He's set. Here it comes. Drilled to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 7 and the Mets 4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Craig Kimbrell comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 46, Craig Kimbrell. Now playing lefty.
J.D. Davis will be charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 16, Jake Marisnick.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The pitch.
Ball 3. Down to 3-1.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Michael Conforto will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
Conforto.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 21 homers and 44 RBIs. The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
The batter, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Two and 0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Two and 0 count, and the pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Mets down to their final out now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The Chicago Cubs used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Trevor McGill earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Craig Kimbrell closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago